through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am.
Good day. Welcome to African Youth Invention, the AYI Training Center. I'm Emery Lukombo. I will be discussing about Microsoft Word 2019 on video 3. On this video, we will be continuing the Insert tab, and at the end of the video, we will do one project design a registration form. So we will discuss about table and then complete with designing a form like this. You have already a Microsoft Word open. You can still open, just go to File and then create a new, then start a new document. Now, from the new document, as on the video 2, we discuss about all the illustration group, all this command. On this video, I will be discussing about some of these group here, as well discuss about table. Now, what you view here is called add-in. Add-in, it's one of the command that allowed you to add extra command in your Microsoft Word. In order for you to go to add-in, you need to make sure your computer is connected to the internet. I'm gonna go to add-in. Then the add-in will take me online, and then you look for any of the plugin that you're looking. So you have to really know what plugin you want. Like I'm gonna look for emoji. So I'm gonna put emoji and then search for this plugin, and then I'll add this and then say continue. You see that plugin, it's a, can you see this is a new command that I did not have in my Microsoft Word. Now I have it. If I go back to get add-in, there are a lot of here, so but you need to understand the purpose of what plugin you want to add in your Microsoft Word. Like this is going to use it more for matte, and this is for icon, so there's a lot of them. But the problem is that some of these add-in you need to pay money, but most of them are free, so it depends what you're looking. So you can go like for communication, for document review, everything. So you set here your font. So I'm gonna go show you the difference of what I add. I add this, it's called emoji, and I open it. And this add-in will give me extra tools or extra command in my Microsoft Word. I can draw a clothes. Let's say I'm not explaining about clothes, and I click away. This will come like an image. I'm gonna wrap it so I can move it easily. Sorry, click face away, and then I can draw. So I can write stories. I can draw a people. I can draw a story in my Microsoft Word. I'm gonna drag this. So this is one of example you can create by using this. I'm gonna go look for maybe another one. So you can take your time and play over there. You can draw a nice drawing or a nice story. Say story like I can say, let's say I'm designing someone. I can put this thing. I can write maybe like this, and maybe make this small, big, wrap it on top, and bring it closer here like it's going to work. So it's good. You can draw some story and then say like say stories and then continue and explaining. Yeah, so that's a benefit for plugins. So there's a more plugins. Some of them are used for purpose, for word tapping, information, but you just need to find which one that suits with what you're doing. This is what, and you will not find this in your Microsoft Word except if you add plugin. So if I go back to my add-in blocks, so this is where I get a new one. This is where I check what my Microsoft Word have. If I click here, currently I only have one. So if I need extra one, I will have to go to get add-in. If I don't like this, I will come here, add in and come here and remove it. Say remove, then I delete it. This is also part of plugin. It takes you to Wikipedia. If you click Wikipedia, it's going to take you online where you search for information. If you follow group here, come here, it's a video online. online, click here. So the first thing, I can go to YouTube, or I can go first to my web browser. Open your YouTube. I will look for African Youth Invention channels where you can find our videos. So if I click here by African Youth Invention, so let's say I want to watch this video about logo designing on Blender. So I'll click here, I put a pause, then I take this link, copy this link, and then go to my Microsoft Word, and then put a link on this, paste that on this, and then search it. Now you will have this video. Click this video and then insert it in your Microsoft Word. Since I'm giving a class to students and classes, I can use this Microsoft Word while I'm explaining, and then come to this level and then just play here, and this video will play in my Microsoft Word. Now that is a benefit for insert a video from online. Now you can play the video in your Microsoft Word. So you can minimize the size if you don't want to be bigger. And as I say, you always repeat so that you can be able to move it easily. So now I can put there. Now that is insert a video. I'm gonna go back to insert, and then we go to a link. Now a link is the same thing. Like here we can link a video, but here we can link like a page, or we can link anything in Microsoft Word. Like if I want to link some existing file from my computer, so what I need to do, I'll tap maybe find. Now I will highlight this word, and then I'm gonna go to link, and I'll say link this existing file. So I'm gonna go to here and you go look for a link in my computer. I can go to this PC and look where I save my stuff, like my document, open the logo. So I can see, if you don't see anything, you can just click here and say show all the file. That show everything. So I'll click this one. I say okay. Now, and then I say okay. Now what happened now here? This, if you click it, now open my logo. So I'm gonna press Control, because this will only work online. If you put this page, this Microsoft Word on the website, if you click, it's not appear. But in order to test its work, click Control in your key button, and then click here. It's gonna open that image. Press Control on your key button and click twice, and then say yes, and then it's gonna go open that image, because you link that logo. I can create the link again. I can say open the AYI website. So and I will tap the AYI website, www.ayi.co.za, and then it will open our page, our website, AYI website. So if, let's say, I want to see about the AYI courses, the training courses, I can go to training course like AYI courses, e-learning, sign up or whatever. Let's say I just want to find out more about maybe about AYI. So I'm going to open the about page, copy this link on the search bar. You copy the link, and then I'll go to Microsoft Word. From Microsoft Word, I'll say open the about page. I can write even about. I can highlight the entire or whatever. I'm gonna go to link. Now it say existing file or web page. So existing file, it's when you get in your computer, I can go look something, open something for computer. But the web page, I must copy the link from outside and you can paste it here in this side here, address, and then say okay. Now the color change. If I came here, I'm gonna go to my web browser, close everything. I'll close everything, and I've got nothing is open. I'm gonna come to this here, press Control on your key button and click this twice, and it's gonna open the AYI about page, because I link. I can use this. It's asking me which web browser to use. I like Chrome. I say use Chrome, and then automatically it's gonna open about page, because I put a link of that in Microsoft Word. And if I go back to link, the final step is place in this document. So like if I can say go to page 2. So now in order for me to go to page 2, I need to go to page 2 first. I'm going to create another page. I'm going to put a blank page. Now I have a new page, and then I will call this page 2. So what I will do now here, I need to create what you call a bookmark. A bookmark, it's a reference that will allow me to create a link in my pages. So I'm gonna go first here, highlight this page 2, and then create a bookmark. And then I'll say create this. I can give it name page 2, and I say add. Now I got a page 2 bookmark create. Now I'm gonna go back to link now here. So if I come here, I will highlight go to page 2. I'm gonna go to link, and I'm gonna use the second group place to this document. Then I will see the page 2 with a bookmark, and I say okay, and I say okay. Now what happened here? I'm on this page here. I'm gonna go to another page again. I'm gonna go maybe to page 10. I'm just gonna press enter and go to the full another page. Now this is a page. If you see here, I'm on page 4. I'm gonna write this page 4. I'm gonna write page 4 and also create a bookmark. Highlight this under insert and under the group of link, click a bookmark, and then I'll add and tap this page 4. And I say add. Now I got this as a page 4. Now I'm gonna go back. From here, I'm gonna also write something here. I'm also gonna write go to page 4. Go to page 4. I'm gonna highlight this. I'm gonna go to link, and then I'll say place this document, and I'll say to page 4. Say okay. Now look, if I press control and hold control my key button and click page 2, it takes to page 2. Now I can also put a link here. I'm gonna go create a bookmark to page 1. I will say I will consider this as a bookmark. I highlight this font, and I'm gonna go to bookmark, and then add, say I'll call this page 1. I will say add. Now this is considered as page 1. So I can come here, say go to page 4, press control, and then I go to, or I can put another one here. My page 5, go back to page 1. I'm gonna highlight this page 1 here, and I'm gonna go to link, and I say go to page 1, and I say okay. Now I'm gonna click here, control, click twice, I'm on page 1. Control, go to page 2, I'm on page 2. But I don't have a link here, so I'll put go back to page 1, back page 1, or I can say also next page. Now the next page I will use I'm gonna go to insert, I'm gonna link it to page 4, like the last page, and then this one I will link it to page 1. I'm gonna go to link to page 1. Now what I can do, I can say control, go to last page, and I can say go to page 1, go to page 4, go to page 1, go to page 2, go to page 1. So you can create a link in your Microsoft Word from jumping to different pages, not document in the document. This one, it links you to new documents. So I can create something. I can create some a note here, create a new document. So you highlight this, and then you go to link. Now you choose this group, and then this is like, and then you put the name of the document, and then whenever you press this, create a new document. And this one take you to email address. So I can create an email. So if I click this one, link to any email. So like when you finish a document, and it will link you to any email. And that's a benefit for these two. Cross reference also work the same like a bookmark. So cross reference, what it does? So mostly it's a reference. Let's say I'm watching a note here. I can come here. Cross reference mostly work when you, the same thing like I say, it's work as a bookmark, but now we're gonna cross page number. So as you can create something like this one, and then we cross it by like a bookmark, or can use a bookmark and say go to page 2 or go to page 1. The same thing here. When I first explain about the heading, then I'll do one example of this. Header. Header, it's mostly what you find on top of your page. Mostly in the book, you see on top of the page, if the book speaking about one chapter, they will repeat the same on the word to say this page belongs to chapter 1 or chapter 2. So, for example, I can come here and say choose the header tab, a group. I can choose this one, and then I write this is a lesson 1 processor. So if I finish, this will keep on repeating all the new page. Word processor, all the page, until if I go break the page and create another one, put another header, different header. So this is the purpose for header, is to give a guide to someone that you sort of reading the same. How do you control the header of your book? Now, the same thing, if I go back to insert, you also find a footer. The footer is what you find on the bottom of the page. Mostly when they put copyright, page numbers, you can have a page number on the header or on the footer too. So I can come here and choose a footer. But mostly you see when they put copyright, they use mostly a footer, or you can put a note. Like in the case, I can write this information, this maybe class, because this is a video. Let's say it was I write a note. Now I can come here, copyright, or I can put my name. I can say this. This is done. Maybe I can say Emery top combo. So I can put my name like this, and this name will keep on repeat over and over in all document. That's so that this note was written by Emery Lucombo, because how that you write your word. And the other thing also the page number. But page number, whenever you go to insert by the same group, you can just come here and click here and say add a page number and do top. If you say top, you choose the top of the page, that's going to be on the header. If you say on the bottom of the page, going to be on the footer. If you say on the margin of the page is going to be on the left or right, depending on where you choose. But mostly you will find that page number are mostly included on bottom of the page. So I'll choose the bottom one, click here, and then should I repeat now. Automatically, the system have already page numbers, like you see page 3. So you have to make sure if you want a page number to always come here and then include the page number. So if I go, I did jump this one. Comment, we discuss much about comment when discuss about the review tab. The follow up here, it's a text box. The text box actually work as the same way when you discuss in the video 2, you use like a shape. The shape, when you put a shape, it have a big color, except to remove the color. But the text box automatically does not have a background. If you go here, you click text box, you give a lot of group, click one of the group, and then come inside here and modify it. And then automatically you can also change the text box to a shape. So it works the same way as discussed in video 2. When you include the shape, you can change it here. You can take it over as a shape. You can modify it. You can change the color. You can type the word. You can also click here and then right click and go to format shape, and then go to line, file, and line, and then no line, and you remove it. I will discuss much about this on the last video. We will discuss about the format, but at the moment this is what the purpose for shape. If I go to insert, is to insert a text. Now, as discussed preview, the purpose of this is just to control the word easily. You can put any place you want to put it, because if you tap in Microsoft Word, like when I'm tapping there, the word are in control, so it's difficult for you to move them except to change the size of the word and everything. But with text box, I can move any paragraph, any place I want to put it, especially if you wrap it, and then you can put any place in the corner of the page. Now that's a benefit for shape. It gives you more control of designing a nice document compared to tapping straight in Microsoft Word. And follow up, it's a quick auto word. So this is like if you create a auto texts which you want to repeat over. I can come here, tap Emery. When I highlight Emery, and I'm gonna go to quick and then register. So let me choose a document. I'll choose like abstract, and then I will put it Emery, and I finish. Now, anytime when I need that, if I'm tapping here, I'm tapping a lesson and I want that name, what I'll do, I'm gonna go to auto text and go there and say abstract, automatic name appear. So in another way, if you discussing about something like an auto, if I wanna write something, I wanna say who wrote it, I will come this one here. I can come like this. So I don't want to keep on writing maybe African invention because too long. So I can come create the auto text here, document, which is the company. I will use a category of company and I will tap African youth invention. Now that's the name of AYI, the full name, the name of abbreviation for AYI. Now, every time I don't want to tap this number, I'm going to go put maybe color, change the color maybe. Now, I'll finish tapping the vision of AYI, and then next time, if I want to tap again, I'm going to go to About page and copy. Sorry, that's a mission, the vision. I'm going to copy the vision, and then when I come here, I paste the vision. I want to tap this name, because I did save it, so I don't need to tap this African invention. Just now go to Insert, and I'm going to go to Auto Text, and I go to Document, which was a company, and apply automatically the African invention fall down. So now that's a benefit. It creates your auto text. Anytime you need it, just go select the group of it and then it's full. You don't tap it. So it saves your time. When it comes to designing, when you're doing a lot of, you're tapping a lot of information and you keep on use the same word. So you can create auto text and then you keep on insert it. And that's a benefit. And this one is an art. So I can transform this word to a nice art. If you come here, you choose nice way. I can go and take you to bring you the format tab, like the same option. I'm gonna go back to insert. I can say no, I don't like this art. And then you also find it under home. You also find it at home. You have it at home as a short here, as discussed on the video one. So you can also use this from here. So I'm gonna go back to insert. From here, we're done for this art. Now this, it's like when you create a group, mostly, let me delete this. Once you go on the newspaper, so most on newspaper you will see the first letter, or on some books the letter will be bigger now. So I can highlight this and then come here, choose the art. I want it to be like this. Now that's a benefit. So you can modify this to make it smaller like this. So you choose a group of drop cap. I like to do this thing myself. You can still do your own thing by using a shape or text box. Text like I can use a text like this and tap maybe a Mary, because that may be a first letter. And then once you finish, modify here, put that thing bigger inside and go to the shape and then change this no background. And then you go to home, increase the size and move the shape and then wrap it to be on top of the word and keep it somewhere. Now from here I can start tapping maybe Mary, because that's going to be my name. So I'm going to move Mary a little bit and move this E somewhere. And then continue tapping. He's designing maybe. Then you finish and it's go on a line. It's gonna go everything and continue. Now you can still do that, or if you don't want to do, just highlight your paragraph and go to insert and then come here and then it's used in a group here. And the signature, as discussed on the last video we did set signature. Mostly when tap a letter, you can come here signature and choose, are you a manager? Put a manager, suggestion signature, manager. As I say on the previous video, so I prefer to do my own. This is an example, John Joe. You put your name, sorry. I'll cut this and put your title there, manager, and then I can say Emery Lokombo. And then email, you can tap your email here, info@ayi.co.za. So you say okay, and then this will fall automatically. But like I say in the beginning, if it doesn't see, I like to do this by my own, by using my shape, do everything from scratch. So, but you can use this one if, in the case, you struggle to do your own thing. So that is a benefit of that signature. The second one, time and date. As discussed in the previous video, whenever you write a lesson, just click here and then you click a time and date. Choose the format of your country and then include it. And then you put it. And then the third one is object. What the object does, the object, I can bring something from other place in my Microsoft Word. So I can go to PowerPoint from here, and like in the case, I'm busy designing a table, a calculation. Calculation are more nicer in Excel. So because Microsoft Word, you can do calculation but not look nice compared to Excel. So I'm gonna go here, object, and then look for Excel. I'll use Microsoft Excel worksheet and go to Excel. Now from Excel, I can draw a table. I'll type Monday. Now the benefits of Excel, in Excel it's work automatic. I can say drag like this here. I go to Monday and then Saturday. So I can include a new, insert a new column. I can say timetable. I can insert in a table. So you can, if you want Excel, it gives you access to do something nicer compared when you go to do it with, like I say, timetable. I can say food, and maybe working time. I can put 12. Now the benefits, if I want to count, I can say this little Excel can do. I can count here. Let's say I insert here. Insert, if I put 1 here and I put 2 here, and I'm just gonna highlight this and drag. So Excel it's gonna be more faster. If I'm talking about money, I can put maybe 200 here, and I can put 400 here, and I can put maybe call this total. So when I come here, I can put. So when I come here, I'm just gonna say equal to sum, and then I'll drag this, then I'll get the answer. Now that's a benefit for Excel because when it comes to calculation and drawing table stuff like money, setting, statistic, printing a chart, Excel is best for that. So on this case, I click just once you finish, click twice away, and then this thing fall in your Microsoft Word. Now that's a benefit for object. It's allowed you to go to another program and then get like a PowerPoint, chart, Excel or other program, design something and bring it inside your Microsoft Word without go copy and paste. So you're working on other program to Microsoft Word. The last thing on the object, it's text from file. If I want to merge two documents, there's a two-way. I can go, if I want to copy information, like if you come here, I want to copy the table to my Microsoft Word here. So I can still do like this. So no, I don't want it. Like if you look here, I don't have too much documents. So I'm gonna go to here to object file, text file. I'm gonna go look for another Microsoft Word where I save it. I think it's under way 2, way 3. And then I want this form. I'll say insert. Now what happened? It's bring everything from that page in this document. So it's allowed you to take a word from other document and put it in one document, and that is a benefit. So I'm going to stop here. On the next, I'm going to go for the table for the project, discuss about table and start the project as the video is moving. And from the next video 4, we'll discuss the last 2, the question and then the symbol. And then so we're gonna go for layout. But on this video, as we discussed in the beginning, we have to design this project. So what I'll do now, I'm gonna go first to file and create a new document. First thing, I'm gonna go to insert and expand a table. Table composed of 3 things. The line on the vertical is a column, and the line on the horizontal is a row. Now, whenever I click here, you see I go to 3, 4. I have 4 row. You can see the number here. I have 4 column, 1 row, 2 row, 3 row, 4, 5 row, and 5 column, 5 row. Click your mouse and automatically you have a table. You will see whenever you have a table, there is a symbol here. Click that symbol. You can delete the table. You can click it and right click and then delete the table. It's gone. I'm gonna go back insert. Click here. I'm gonna put, so first before you do a table, count your stuff. Like I wanna write a 1 week timetable. I need seven column, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 column. Now I will put the 8th one if I put extra thing. So I will discuss about the work, second row. This is my content. And the second I will discuss about the work time, and then maybe a lunch time, a tea time, or maybe a family time, a fun time. Then I click here. From here, I'll come here inside, click once inside, and tap. I tap like maybe content. Then here I'll start typing about Monday. Now this is a benefit for Excel. In Excel, automatically I can write this one time, but in Microsoft Word, I have to write from scratch. Like I have to tap one by one. Monday, I can tap Tuesday. We go to Sunday. Now inside here, then I can start tapping about. I'm gonna do a work, maybe family, fun time. Now you come each block, start writing 12. I start putting the time the way you want it. That's a benefit table. Now one of the things you learn, whenever you click the table, if you click away, everything is normal. If you click the table, click on this symbol here, you will see there's a 2 tab called design and layout. The design is when you make a beauty of your table, and the layout is when you customizing your table. So what I'll do now here, I will start a project, and on the project we will go through all these components so that you can understand how to use. Firstly, I'm gonna delete this table, click the table, and then click here, and then right click, and then delete. The entire table is good. So I'm gonna go look at the design, how the design look. First thing, we have the logo. This is an image, so I just gonna copy this. Right click, copy, and I'm gonna go to my document and then paste it. Now I have the face, this one here. So in your case, you can also go to insert and then go to picture and you get it in your computer, or you can use any logo. You just go to online and then use any logo of your company. Just tap here and then or take on your computer. Now the second thing to do, I'm gonna go check what do we need now here, is to put this one, the tele number, the email, and then the web. Now this I can use a tree shape. So what do you do? I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go to insert and then choose this shape. This is what I use. And then from the shape and then change to this line, the color. And then tap the telephone number, click twice on the shape, and then tap like 021. And choose the yellow like the way they did. You can put them in the center. Now that's the first thing, and then move it. If it's complicated to wrap it, put it so you can move it easily. You can just copy this, copy and then paste, right click, paste, and then you have the second one. Only tap the word inside and then go to format and then change the color to green, and then tap paste the other one, the same thing, and then go inside and then tap the word. Now if I go back, now we complete that the same way we did this, the same way we're gonna do this one. The difference is just the color. So just like in my case here, you can so copy this, paste it, and once you paste, pack it in the center and drag it bigger, and then take this word and change the way I would tap here, like AYI 2020 registration course, and then paste. I'll just paste that inside and change the color of this line. I can just go to the outer line and put it black. No, that's a file. You want the outer line, put it black. Now you have a registration form. Now from here, we have already the first group.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind